Welcome back to another episode of the Oak Cliff BroCast. I'm one of your hosts, Ricky the Dicky, and I'm here with
Diego, aka the Professor. Yes, sir.
AKA Ghost Baby Doe.
Goes.
Ghost Baby Doe right here. You're right here next to me.
Nah, we love you, bro.
Yeah, we love you for
We
sure.
love you, fam. How you doing, bro?
Shit, chilling. I mean, it's been a good week. Man, bro, I don't know. For some reason, this, like, every day has gone by so fast. I don't know if it's just me, but, like, day by day, like, it just goes by so fast lately.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the more I look at the calendar and, like, damn, my daughter's about to start school. Not this week, but the week after.
Time flies.
So
time
I'm just
flies.
like, fuck. And I haven't even got, like, clothing that she needs, nothing like that yet, because I still have to finish the registration. The only thing I need to put is, like, the birth certificate, shit like that. And then I just sign and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, it's been good. I mean, trying to fucking get my car finalized, but
Yeah.
that shit keeps getting backtracked. Fucking whole week already.
I know you mentioned off the podcast that
Yeah.
the dealership that you went to earlier, you. What happened?
So, like, okay, so the car that I was gonna get, before we had talked about the loaner, because I'm getting a loaner, right? Well, at this point, I don't know if I am now, but the previous week we had went to Chevrolet dealership, and then I saw the white Chevy Trax active.
I'm
I'm
active.
active, and then brand new, everything, right? And so, like, this wasn't a loaner, this is brand new. And then so the week after, we were gonna go back so we can go get that one. And apparently, a day before we went, they had sold it already. I was like, fuck. But I mean, obviously, we didn't put it to a hold or anything like that because they still hadn't run my credit and
Mm-hmm.
all that shit, to see what was going on. So we didn't get that one. We were looking for options. They had a blue one, but it's like a baby blue, I think it's more of like a girly color, baby blue.
It's
Like, you wouldn't see me driving that color. Like, you would think
A
it's more
baby
like
blue?
fresita. You know what I mean?
is it like that grabber blue?
It's like
So like compared to Argentina's color blue, is it a little
no,
darker?
yeah, no, it's that color,
It's like
exactly
that?
that color. Yeah, that color.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay,
like,
you should have got it so you can.
and it had black rims.
So you can whip Argentina. Put a
Shit,
decal on there.
damn. With the Argentina flag. But I was like, nah, I'm not really fucking with this color. I already have blue, so I wanted something different. If it was like a dark blue, which there was, they had the blazer in like a dark blue, and that
Mhm.
whole was nice, bro. But it was, the tracks was only in that color, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with like white or black,
Mm-hmm.
and I fuck with the white more. The black didn't look that good, and then I seen they have a gray one recently. I like the gray one a lot. The gray with the black rims is nice. But yeah, anyways, going back to what happened is that the loaner we were getting it at a good price at $24K. Initially was, if it's brand new is they run at 28. Well, just that model active, right? Because they have the Trax LT, LS, 1RS, 2RS,
Like the sport
Mhm.
that goes up.
and then the active. The one that I'm getting is
I'm active.
the one that I'm getting is a 3-cylinder turbocharged.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's turbocharged. But obviously it
Jalate,
doesn't.
mijo, jalate.
Obviously it doesn't sound like.
Jalate.
Hey, fuck it, I'm putting
Fuga.
I'm gonna put a fucking X pipe on that bitch. Fuck
Oh,
it, boom,
shit.
damn. Nah, just kidding.
Exhaust delete.
Exhaust, fuck it. Fucking side pipes, fuck it.
Oh shit.
Nah,
Cam that bitch out.
fuck
Fuck
it,
Might as well.
boom. I'm finna put the tints all the way to the max. Nobody can
Yeah,
see me.
but below 5%.
Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Nah, just kidding. Nah, but yeah, I was gonna get the loaner, and well, fucking today we were supposed to go pick it up because we're gonna finalize it. Already just sign the papers, and boom, that's it. So when we try to proceed, the fucking guy tells us that they loaned the car to somebody who
Yeah.
to fucking use it till whenever they get their car back. Because a loaner is when
You're getting
they
your car
let you
fixed.
borrow a car while your car is getting fixed. For those who don't know,
Yeah.
For those are little pendejitos. Nah, I'm just kidding. Damn. Nah. But yeah,
That's the beatbox talking.
that's the beatbox talking right now. Fuck, that shit's
Sponsor him.
strong.
Like show the camera.
We're not sponsored, but look, this beatbox shit. Like I can't even spoke. Glad spoke.
Bro, we're probably like two drinks in
Yeah, literally
from beatbox.
that beatbox
All right,
is.
and then what?
But yeah, get the loaner and they loaned it to somebody, and I was like, bro, no mames. And so my dad was like, man, y'all should have fucking told us that shit before y'all run the credit, because once you run the credit, it goes down, like a lot of points.
Yeah. Quick question. So any of our audience that's listening in, I've always been I wouldn't say like skeptical, but I've always heard that as well growing up, and I still believe in it. But correct me and Ricky if we're wrong. Like, if you do run your credit, does that go down, or how does that work? If you work at a dealership or any place that runs your credit, like, how does that work? Like me, I'm in the same boat, bro. My parents always told me, like, if you're gonna go buy something, just make sure that like it's exactly something you want, or whatever. Because once they run your credit, it starts to go down, or it goes down slightly.
Yeah, that's what they say. Because so, like, say for example, I'm getting a car right now, right? Like at this dealership. But if you go to another dealership, then I'm sure they have to run your credit, so it'll start going down more because they're running it again, and they gotta see themselves, that everything's good and you're approved and shit like that for however much. So, I mean, I'm sure that's what people who work in the dealership, I'm sure they'll tell you, like, yeah, like every time you go to a different dealership, it'll go down. So, anyways, with all that shit happening, I didn't end up getting the car today, so I'm fucking sad because I actually like this car and it's very affordable, bro. I was looking into it. I think it's one of the most affordable SUVs right now, and it's very luxurious, bro. Like, it's super nice. Like, it has a double screen panel.
Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, so it's a long one, like a long tablet. That one's touchscreen, but then they have the one where you can see like your RPMs and shit. But it's also also like an iPad looking.
Relax Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, it's like it's that advanced shit, bro. Like but it's super nice, bro, and it's also all leather.
The gas saver.
Gas saver. I think the guy who was helping us, he said that he has the tracks too, and he only puts $40 in it to fill it up, and then it lasts him 2 weeks. He said,
"Damn,
2 weeks."
And that whole spacious too, right?
No, in the back, bro, también like enough leg room. Like, you'd be surprised because if you look at it, because obviously it's a little bit smaller than a Blazer, just a little bit, not too much, but it has just as much space as when you go inside of a Blazer. Like, it has enough leg room. You can, like, it's not small.
Invite Baby Alien.
Baby Alien. Oh yeah, that motherfucker will fit in for sure.
With Chris.
Chris will fit in. Yeah, Chris. There's enough leg
room right there.
Yeah, leg room right there for Chris.
Now there's a reason for everything though, bro. If you didn't get the car today, you'll get it eventually, and one that you probably don't even think you'll get, and it'll look badass color, badass wheel color, all the packages that you get with it, probably even a better deal. So
yeah, and
there's always a reason,
and that's why I'm not even like rushing it either.
Yeah.
Because if I was rushing it, I think I would like, I want the fucking car now. Like, they better bring that shit back or some shit. I don't know, but I'm just exaggerating.
Like the Mero.
Yeah, like the Mero.
When we first got our cars like 10 years ago, right? Almost like 10 years ago. That's kind of where we were at. We're like, first car we saw on the lot, we're like, we want that one.
We want that one.
We didn't care how much we were paying. We're just like, we want that car right there. Yeah. Nah, that's crazy though, bro. Well, hopefully you get the car tomorrow or just sometime soon, bro. Like I said, I know you have a lot of stuff going on. So with like the kids, to the car and just like personal shit. So
yeah, and like for those who need a negotiator, hit up my dad.
Hey, for real,
we'll charge you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
real talk, his dad is really, really good at negotiating.
But just know there's gonna be little heated moments in there.
Yeah,
and
but he'll bring it down probably like $5,000.
Shit, probably shit.
Like $3,000 to $5,000 is a margin right there.
That loaner, it was at 28, right? Like I was saying. And since it only had 1,600 miles, so 1,600, it's just nothing. It's still brand new. Like everything smells brand new. Everything, like no scratches. And the price was at $24,000 after that.
So like $4,000, right?
That's like almost $4,000 off. Yeah.
That's what I say. Like the margin would probably be like $3,000 to $5,000. Yeah. Ricky's dad, I've seen it like up close and personal that he's really good at negotiating.
Oh yeah,
he knows the shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, no, Yeah, he's been doing it for so long. Like it's not his first car neither. So it's like the people like there's the guy that we went to. Uh, well, we ran into this other guy that my dad's known for like years, like
Mm-hmm.
since he got his first car, I believe. And when we were negotiating that car,
Mm-hmm.
like when my dad left, he was like, "Man, your dad has not changed. He's like he's still the fucking same." Like I was like, "Yeah, you should know." I mean, I was like, I lived with him my whole life, so you know.
No,
I
that's
mean,
good though, because
yeah,
he
nothing's
knows what he
changed.
wants.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna fight for it. So
Exactly. But
that's
yeah,
what's up.
that's been the process though. I mean, other than that, everything's been good. You know, no rush to whatever. You know, whatever whenever it happens, it'll happen, like you said.
Right, right,
So,
right.
but other than that, like job's good. You know,
You ready for
chilling.
tomorrow? You're going out to play soccer, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think. Oh
Okay.
well, what time this is 7, right?
Was it 7?
Yeah, I think I should
I
be
don't
good
know.
because I'm gonna go in the morning and go look at the gray one,
Oh,
the
okay.
gray Chevy truck. I'm gonna go at 11 in the morning.
I think my
So
cousin's
I
gonna
should
be
be
there.
back.
Shout out Damien.
Yeah, shout out Damien. He told you he was going.
I think he said on the chat
Yeah,
that he was gonna go. Bro, I really wanted to go, but
but
I
your
can't.
your
Yeah,
abdominals hurting.
yeah.
For those who don't know, Diego fucking put a big fat penis on his fucking nah, just kidding. Nah, he said what you said you were working out and the fucking bar just fell on you?
Yeah. So I guess kind of going into like what I've been up to is this week, man. It's just been.
Mm.
I feel like I'm sleep deprived, bro. I've been tired. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep, but that goes into what Ricky just said. So last week I was at the gym, and I didn't bring it up last episode, right? I don't think so.
Nah, you didn't.
So I was at the gym. I had just came back from a bachelor party. The day after, I went to the gym, and like normal, man, I had my upper body day workout plan, and I just was going through the motions of everything, man. And I was already warmed up, and I mean, not like it matters, whatever, right? But I was pushing like 200 plus, whatever. The max was like 285. I had dropped down to 225, and for any like gym rats or people that work out, whatever, that's like 245 plates on each side plus the bar weight. And I mean, to me, it was pretty light, and I had no issue with it. I just think that, bro, I look back at it now, and it's
Uh
just
huh.
I really was. I wasn't tired. I wasn't fatigued or any of that shit. I just think that really I didn't have like my wrist wraps on, and I don't think you got to depend on it, but it's an accessory, right? And usually I always have them on, but at this time I was just my hands were sweaty, my palms were sweaty, and they always tell you, you know, like there's a certain way to bench. That way, your hands don't open up and the bar crashes on you. But that's exactly what happened. My hands were sweaty, and I don't know if I honestly don't know what happened. And the bar, my hands opened up. I think it was my right hand initially, and the bar had fell on my rib cage, abdominal area. So if you guys see on camera, it's kind of like right here, on my right side. But yeah, I guess I freaked out or I got scared, and my left hand opened up as well, and the whole bar just fell
No
on my
mames,
shit, bro.
güey.
Literally right there, and it knocked the wind out of me, and I don't know how I got it up because obviously you gotta exhale,
Yeah.
pushing up weight like that.
Mhm.
And I guess it was just more like my feet drive that I got the bar up in the adrenaline, bro. Literally, I put the bar up and I sat up and I was like, fuck, bro, I can't breathe. I felt like I was suffocating. And I got up after a while, and it was just pure adrenaline. Like I finished my workout, and I knew in that moment, like when I left the gym, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm gonna be hurting. And literally right then and there, the same day, last Tuesday, up until like right now, you guys are watching this episode. I've been having like a lot of abdominal rib pain, and it's been like hinchado and shit. So I haven't been able to sleep on like my right side. If I sleep on my left side, it still hurts, or even if I sleep on my stomach. So, uh, yeah, man, I don't know if it's it's fractured, it's broken, or just a lot of inflammation. But I have a appointment set out for tomorrow to go get X-rays, and um, it sucks, bro, because literally I just got back, vibes were up from the bachelor party, and I there's no other person to blame, bro, but myself for
Nah.
doing some shit like that. Like I didn't expect it either, bro. I'm telling you, like the worst part is that like at that weight, I never asked for a spotter because it's not heavy to me.
Yeah, something you're already used
Yeah,
to.
I'm used to it. And I mean, it's just little things like that happen, and I haven't worked out. I haven't done nothing like at all. in my at least to my liking in a week. So yeah, I was told myself give myself a little bit of time, head to a doctor, and just kind of go from there. A ver qué pasa mañana. Hopefully, it's just inflammation, like you said,
Yeah.
or I don't want it to be fractured or broken, bro, because that's even worse. And then we got Chris's bachelor coming up in a month, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, fingers crossed, man.
Literally.
But other than that, like I said, work's been good. Doing my own thing. Hopefully, get better here now soon. Recover, and I really think that's it. Oh, I did want to bring up the Fuerza Regida album.
Oh, the album.
I know last week, if you guys tuned into last week's episode, Ricky had brought up the new JOP or the new Fuerza Regida album.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Pero No Te Enamores.
Pero no te enamores.
Yes, sir. I
Fun
listened to it,
love.
bro,
What you think?
and I had to sit down if I was gonna listen to this album because based on what you said, that it's different. It was like a risk he took, right,
Mm-hmm.
to produce this album and put it out there for all of us to hear.
Yeah.
So I sat down. I think it was one of the days I was here working from home, and I listened to the whole album track for track, and I could see what you said. Like some of it was kind of like, it's a risk at the end of the day, But I will say it's not that bad as people put it out to be.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
you really, really like listen to it,
It has potential.
that's just a banger, bro.
Yeah.
And I even looked at his YouTube video, the album release party he had in California,
Yeah.
bro. Let me see. The top of my head, I think one of them is Jesus. I could be wrong. Nel. Well, there's a song with Gordo, DJ named Gordo. I forgot the name of that song.
Oh.
And
fuck. What was the name?
Is it Victoria? Oh, no, that's another one,
It
right?
might be.
It's the one with Maluma.
Maluma. Yeah.
Maluma
yeah.
and Gordo.
Mhm.
I forgot the name of the track, but that's a fire ass track. And then the last one, the very last one, the Pero No Te Enamores,
yeah.
bro. That one right there just topped it off. Like every artist, I feel like it's gonna have like up and downs, and I salute JOP, man, for JOP and the whole banda for trying something different.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like I've seen interviews about him recently talking about, like he wants to spice it up a little bit, change it up. He just doesn't want to be known as just doing simply corridos,
Yeah.
And I feel as an artist, like that's a good mindset to have. Like you want to have different outlets, different versions of yourself. Because we've seen it with like Peso Pluma, we've seen it with like the new
With Bad
artists,
Bunny.
Bad Bunny,
You've seen it with a lot of
Grupo
fucking artists.
Frontera,
Mhm.
stuff like that. So yeah, bro, I liked it. I really did like it. I probably might a rating from 1 to 10. I'll say like a 7.5.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Right?
I'd probably be at a 7 too. Yeah. It has potential. Like I said, like
Yeah.
it's not a bad album. Like you said, it's not what people make it seem to be because it's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, people are just not used to him sounding that way.
Yeah.
So, but for me, I fuck with it. There's songs that I put on repeat just because them hoes go hard, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, Nell or fucking. I like Bella.
Yeah,
Bella's
Bella's good.
Bella's a
Yeah,
good
there you
song.
go. That's one too.
The one with Maluma is good and Gordo and isn't correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if it's DJ Snake is in this album too. Someone
I don't
familiar that we
remember.
know that it's a good DJ. He's in it too. I gotta look
Probably.
at it, but yeah.
Check it right now. Check it right now.
Let
Fuck
me
it.
see. Fuck
Let's
it.
see on your
Boom.
phone.
It's already on here because I be listening to that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, Afrojack is in that bitch. too.
Afrojack.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
on oh, that one goes hard. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
called
tell
Fuck.
you, bro.
It's called Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that one goes hard.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, like, just listening to it, bro, more and more. I feel like, hopefully, if we do go to the concert in September here in a month, we get to hear that at least some of the songs. 'Cause what did he announce it as? He said Jersey Corridos.
Yeah, Jersey Corridos.
Jersey Corridos,
Yeah.
which is something different. Like I've never heard that.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's badass.
So like Major Lazer was on it too.
Oh
and also
yeah,
know-
he's the one that made Lean On, right?
Yeah, and he also came out on a song on the Justin Bieber también.
Oh yeah. That's right,
Cold
that's
Water,
right.
I think that's what it's
Yep.
called. So Valeria, see Valeria was the one you talking about with Maluma.
Mhm.
That's what I was trying to. I
Valeria.
knew it was Valeria.
Shout out Valeria, whoever
Shout out
you are.
Valeria. Yeah. I think it's a good album. It's not bad, but
It's not bad.
I'm glad you like it though, because I feel like it's something you can listen to while you're working out too.
Mm-hmm.
Like your favorite songs from that album, like
Yeah.
shit, like you can listen. Like fuck, I like listening to fuck.
Yeah.
It sounds funny, right? But bro, that shit sounds.
It's that beatbox song.
Yeah, it's that beatbox. No, but that whole goes hard though.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
You know, with me, like when I heard that song Valeria, the one with Maluma
Uh-huh.
and Gordo.
Yeah.
When I saw who was in that song in general, bro, like you know me, bro. When it comes to like reggaeton beat type shit or whatever, like
Mhm.
that's me, bro. I love reggaeton, and I'm kind of glad that JOP got in his bag a little bit and opened up that can of worms as far as like something positive. You know, he collabed with not just one great DJ, but Maluma. You know, he's established too, bro. So
Yeah.
I really like that. But like I said, hopefully next month, if we do get the chance to go after Vegas, come back from Vegas and then go to where are they hosting it? The Dickies Arena,
Dickies
right?
in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
You know who's gonna be there, right?
Who?
El
AJ?
Belicón.
At AJ,
El AJ, las tortas.
La Torta Pounder.
Man, bro, I still can't believe. Man, I really wanted you to answer that day, way.
I know, bro.
I know you. I know you would have been excited to like say what's up.
I would have been like, "What's up?" What'd you tell him?
Back at it like a crack at it, baby. He already knew.
I saw his video, the one of Peso Pluma. Oh, right there at Dickies
Oh,
Arena.
yeah.
He was up there. A Torta
Yeah.
Pounder.
Fuck, that
That's
motherfucker's
crazy.
hilarious, bro.
He is, bro. You put me on. You put me on.
I put you on.
Fuck.
I just saw the one recently with the soccer one.
Oh yeah, he got
Hey,
in a fight. He almost got in a fight.
No
right?
cap though, he's actually pretty decent. He's
He
not
is.
bad for like a
Invite
bulky
him
guy.
to the Cascaritas, right?
Fuck it. Hey, whenever we see, I'm gonna tell him, hey, hop on the pod.
Hey, for real, get his number.
Like for real, like I'm gonna tell him, you gotta shoot, bro.
Shoot
When
your
you have
shot.
chances like that, you gotta remember, you gotta take shoot your shot, and take your chances, because shit like that doesn't happen all the time. Because once this motherfucker blows up more, it's gonna be like rare when you see him
Yeah,
like in the public, you know.
that's true.
So like, if we do get to go to the Fuerza Regida in September, yeah, that's my goal, is to glaze
Yeah.
this shit.
Bro, I want to
Okay.
bring this up before we get into today's topic, though.
Uh-huh.
I know you just seen it as well, and I saw it on Sunday. There's gonna be no spoilers, so if anybody hasn't seen the movie, what was your thoughts, bro?
Oh,
Of Deadpool
on
and
Deadpool?
Wolverine?
that fucking movie's a trip, bro.
Bro, what'd you rate it? What was your honest rating?
I will say it is not the best Deadpool movie, but I liked it. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 to 10 or 1 to 5?
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I give it a good 7.
A 7.
Like a good 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's two versions of how you would perceive to watch the movie.
Yeah.
The way I looked at it, bro, was when I watched it, bro, I got so excited. And again, it's not spoilers, but there's cameos in the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it just like brought the inner child out, bro.
Yeah.
Of us being able to know basically all the characters, the cameos that come out in the movie.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
when I saw the specific one, I'm not gonna say it, but like I'll tell you off the pod.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh shit. Like, you know, there was
Bro,
certain scenes where you're like, oh
yeah.
shit, like what the fuck? Like, oh, I know who this is, and you know, whatever. But yeah, that I think that was one of the best like parts of the scene for sure.
And look, bro, I'm telling you, like my inner child came out. It threw me for a fucking loop. Like seeing just certain people in the movie cameos, right?
Yeah.
That you wouldn't think you would see.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, I don't want to give away too much, bro.
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
hard to not say. Yeah,
but
yeah.
I gave it a 9 out of 5 out of 10. 9.5
Okay.
out of 10. But just because it's like a Marvel fan movie.
Yeah.
Like if you, like we were born in 96. I'm pretty sure anybody, like
Yeah.
there's people older than us that, you know, are into like Marvel or seen like the older Marvel movies. Like if you kept up with a lot of stuff within the movies, bro, like characters and all that, just know when you watch this movie, you're gonna be like for a ride, man. Like
Yeah.
this is a great movie. Like I agree, and there was both sides. Some things could have been better,
Yeah.
but I just think when I watched this movie, bro, the inner child came out of me, and then I'm happy to see the next phase of Marvel, especially with the announcement they came out with.
Oh,
And
Downey?
yes, and this is not even a spoiler because
I'm
they
sure
they
everybody's
already
seen it.
they already
Yeah.
posted this out, and they had a
Bro.
thing at Comic Con,
Yeah.
bro.
When I saw that shit
RDJ,
too,
bro, that shit got me so fucking high, bro. Like
I was like, oh shit, because
bro.
when you posted it, and then I was like, no way, and then I go on Twitter because Twitter
Yes,
showed everything.
bro.
And I was like, oh shit, there's
Bro,
no way.
the amount of hype to see Robert Downey Jr., as you guys know him in the Marvel universe for the last 20 years as
Doom.
Iron Man. He died in Endgame. Obviously, that was his role.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming back, and there's so many speculations, bro. Like him being a variant, because they have the whole multiverse and shit.
Yeah.
But he's gonna. I'm just so glad, bro, to see him back in Marvel in the multiverse, and now he's gonna be Victor Von Doom,
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
crazy.
gonna have Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars where
He goes,
yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna appear, so it's
Damn,
just
that's just gonna be crazy, bro.
bro, I'm telling you, I'm so stoked to see what's gonna come up, and it's just like, bro, we're in this lifetime right now to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine like how we felt when we first saw like the first Iron Man movie, and then like all the movies that were in order.
Yeah.
Like I can even remember like the first Hulk movie.
Yep.
Where Abomination came out.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel like Marvel right now is doing a good job, but they have to nail this movie. Like those two movies in general, Doomsday and Secret Wars. I hope they like they top it, bro. Because if you announce a great actor like that and he's coming back,
That movie better be a fucking banger, bro.
yes, bro. We
Because
gotta go
I'm
see
gonna
it.
be
We gotta go see it.
I'm gonna be so disappointed, bro. If that shit like does not turn out how I want it to.
We gotta go see it.
I'm
Fuck
down.
it. Let's right now like a whole row.
Fuck it, boom.
All of us just go
Just
pull up.
Click
bro.
on that shit and buy all them hoes,
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like I went with my sister and her boyfriend and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like when you go to movies like that, bro, you gotta go with people that are like hype. Like my sisters were hype and her boyfriend, but like there's other people that you can tell that don't watch those movies or whatever.
They didn't really understand
bro. When those starting cameos, I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking
it.
about.
Yeah.
But starting cameos that came out in the movie, bro, I'm telling you, the energy was like, bro, I was clapping, I was so hype and everything like that. But yeah, I kind of wanted to bring that up because I saw your IG story earlier this week, and I saw you want to go see it, and I'm like, bro, like I want to know your thoughts because I know you're into Marvel and stuff like that too.
It wasn't a bad like. Don't get me- it was not a bad movie. I just felt like there was certain. That's why I rated it like a strong 7 because there's certain things I think it could have been better.
Yeah,
but other than that, like I still think the movie was good. It's just a funny ass trip movie. Like Deadpool is just such a character, bro.
yeah.
And but I will say I don't know if it's a spoiler, you can cut it out. But I want to say like when I saw that part of of the bald head, I thought it was Xavier.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw a girl,
yeah.
and I was like, "No, mom, this way."
Yeah.
That's the one part where it got me kind of hyped. I was like, no.
It's not a spoiler, but
Okay.
you guys will see.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
There's so much that goes into it.
Yeah,
man.
there is though.
And then like all these YouTube channels that people like break down movies, bro. If you actually watch them,
Oh,
they're like pinpointing like what you didn't see in the movie and stuff like that.
Mm.
So, but it's hard nowadays with spoilers because you can hop on TikTok or whatever and people
Oh,
are
that too,
posting
yeah.
shit, you know.
yeah, that too. Yeah, I fuck with the movie though. It was good.
Good ass movie. I probably recommend watching it again.
Yeah,
Low-key.
yeah, I would recommend y'all watching it for those who are like heavy Marvel fans and like are actually following the orders and shit.
Yeah.
Like
the phases and stuff
Yeah.
of the MCU.
Yeah, definitely. It's not a movie. It's not a movie that you don't want to watch. So
Yeah.
I would go watch it.
Yeah. But
Come on.
oh yeah, man. That's what we've been up to, both Ricky and I. And before we get into today's episode topics, again, man, similar to last week, we just have a lot of stuff going on and it's good conversations. But
Yeah.
don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. We
And I'm
post every-
OnlyFans.
And there you go, that too.
Just kidding.
And we post every Monday. And yeah, man, just if you made it this far to the episode, thank you so much for listening and staying tuned for everything. But for today's episode, it's gonna be a chill episode, man. Have you guys seen in the last like 25 minutes or so of listening to us or watching us on YouTube? It's gonna be more of like a self-reflection, personal growth episode. Me and Ricky are gonna have both 5 questions we want to ask each other.
Yep.
He'll ask me his 5 questions, and I'll do the same vice versa, and get our answers from there. But we just kind of wanted to have a personal, one-on-one, and also you guys see how you guys feel about these questions we're gonna ask.
Yo.
But you can go ahead and take it away.
All right. So today's topic is self-reflection and personal growth. So let me ask my boy right here a question. All right. So how do you talk to yourself when you're going through a tough time?
Damn. Oh
Yeah. How do you
shit.
how do you yeah, that's a good one.
That's
'Cause,
a good one to
yeah,
start
how
off.
do you talk to yourself when you have you're going through a rough time?
Um, I will say just to start off, I am very hard on myself as a person. As anybody is, honestly, I just think there's different ways that we're all hard on ourselves. And for me, it's how do I talk to myself during the hard times?
Yeah, yeah, just
Okay.
yeah.
Um, I gotta remind myself to that question. I gotta remind myself when I'm in a dark time, in a hard time, to give myself grace, to understand where I'm at in life, and be grateful for everything that I have. Because as you guys see on YouTube right now, I have, I have a roof over my head. I have running water, beverages. I have AC, light. All these things that the positives, go on and on and on. And I just feel like whenever, I'm in a hard time, I try not to be more of a burden on myself, even though I'm very hard on myself of like never giving myself a pat on the back for what I've done so far up to this point. Because I think as myself and for a lot of, like Latinos or just us, I can talk about us
Yeah.
in general. Like, you grow up and you want to feel like you're able to provide and do so much for your family, for the life they never had. And you just feel like it's never enough. Like you feel like you've hit a milestone, and then like a day passes by or so, and you're just like, damn, I got to do more. Like you got to top it.
Yeah.
And I feel like whenever I go through hard times, bro, I feel I have to remind myself like you're doing fine. You might not be where you're at in life currently, but you're on the right track. And I gotta tell myself that. I gotta voice it out, and just make a plan too. Like there are certain goals and expectations I have for myself, from month to month, day to day, year to year, and some things I put from different tiers. Like, does it really matter? Uh, to you know, is it realistic? Am I going overboard? Sometimes you have to be delusional to meet something you want out of life, and
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like for me, I have always had that mindset of not really being delusional, but being confident of like I want more for myself, but it's not to
Mm.
like to flaunt or to flex on anybody. It's just more because, bro, like when I think about it, like especially like during the hard times, it's like, bro, if I could do anything to like help my family out, myself out, my say in the future, right, my future wife, my kids, like you as one of my best friends, along with Chris, Medina, and everybody else around me, if I can help in any way, like that's always been my mindset, just helping out. And we talked about it off the pod. And I'm not trying to get like too off topic, whatever, but it's just like helping out the less fortunate.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's a lot of videos that I see like on TikTok of people like asking vendors or stuff like that, like, hey, how much is it to pay for your day to come with me to a soccer game or do something like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of things like that for me, I always try to, I don't know, I always try to keep myself grounded to understand that like I have more than enough. I don't have everything, but I have more than enough, and I'm actively trying to get better every day. But there's gonna be good days and there's gonna be bad days, just like anybody else. And you just have to remind yourself like you're still here. You woke up another day. Be grateful. Be blessed that you're still here, and there's a reason why you're still here. Be
Yeah.
strong with it. And just remind yourself, man, keep your circle tight. Like that's the biggest thing with me is keeping my circle tight. That being my homeboys, homegirls, family, and the things that make me happy, bro. A lot of things like whenever we're in high school, very different. Obviously, you mature and you understand like what you want out of life and what direction you want to go with it. And yeah, I think that's been my biggest thing. Is like when times get rough, and the way I talk to myself is before it was always like fuck, like you're not shit, like the wrong way to approach stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now it's like it's not that deep. if you can get over it in the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's not that
You
serious.
move on from it. Yeah.
Exactly. And I have to sit with my thoughts first, bro. First, before anything, for a good amount of time before I reach out to like, say like to you or anybody else for like opinions or like, hey, can you give me advice?
Yeah.
Because I also one thing when I was younger, I used to always do that was I overshared a lot of information about what was going on in my life, and I never really sat with it. Instead, I would be like, damn, this just happened. I need to tell somebody. Now it's like, you know how I am. I'm
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
to myself. I like being by myself, and I think those thoughts, whether they be good or bad, I had to sit with them and allow myself to feel it. And then if I still feel some type of way, then I go to the people that I can trust and that I personally like value their opinion to be like, not really for validation, but more of like they can be honest with me, like what they see and
Mm.
their POV of stuff like that. But yeah, that's kind of how I talk to myself, bro. Just give yourself grace, man. If you guys, if any of you guys out there feel that type of way, like, or go about life like that, just know that give yourself grace. It's not life is not that serious. Be happy and yeah, man. Just
Life,
be positive.
like they say, life's too short.
Yeah,
You know, so you gotta make every moment count. Shit
yeah.
like that. So yeah, I feel it, bro. Yeah.
Let me see. You're I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
ask you a question, yes, sir. Which one did you ask?
Uh,
Do you remember what
let
number?
me see. Damn, where the fuck it go? Uh, let's see. Uh. Oh yeah, yeah. I asked number 13.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just erase the
yeah,
number.
I'm gonna just exit out. Put a X next to it. All right, cool. Let me see. Ooh.
Fucking B-box.
Hey, wait. Um. Okay. When was the last time you truly felt proud of yourself?
The last time I truly felt proud of myself. Um, let's see. The last time I truly felt proud of myself. I guess I could say is growing in the workplace where I'm at right now. Just being able to get a promotion and obviously it's not a like a big title name where you like a fucking manager or something, but but there's steps to where I can become, someday. So I could say that that moment is I felt proud because I think that there's come a point in time where I knew that my work ethic has improved
Mm-hmm.
um, outside and inside of work. So I knew that I felt appreciated because I felt like that was noticed that I knew that when I first started I wasn't the best worker, but up until now, like to almost 4 years, I knew that there's a big old difference. So I could say that's something that I could say that I'm very very like truly happy about.
Yeah.
And so um yeah, that has to be one for sure, like one of my top ones is that just improving my work ethic and showing that I can be anything that I want to be as long as I put the effort to it, and as long as I exceed more than my what I have in my as in my expectations. So yeah, definitely I could say that one.
Yeah. That mindset.
Yeah,
Mindset's
yeah,
everything too.
yeah, and I have to keep it that way just because of my family. I have my family now, and
Mm-hmm.
and so they're my kids are my motivation. Knowing that, like you said, like you got to be happy, you got a roof over your head because there's people out there that don't have
Yeah.
what we have right now, or it's just unfortunate that they have to go through that.
Just imagine, like, just to
Yeah,
put that in context for you guys, like, if you if you really put all your complaints or miseries or whatever you think that you're going through in life and you put it in a pile of other people's stuff, you probably grab your stuff right away just because you probably wouldn't want to go through the same thing somebody else is going through. We all going are going through hard times, and it's not to like degrade anybody else or like say your situation is worse than somebody else, but it's just in the perspective of like, if you see somebody outside, saying right now in Dallas, man, it's hot as shit. And then when
Yeah,
it's
it's hot as
cold,
fuck.
cold, bro, like you just think about that. Like you get to go home right now to AC, some form of shelter. You have food, clothes, little things like that, And then when it's
Access
cold,
to
yeah,
things that
bro,
people don't have. Yeah.
car to
Yeah.
move around, like little things like that. Like you have to count your blessings, bro, because a lot of things like that can just go like that really quickly.
And some of us take that shit for granted because, you know, we feel like we need more, but we really don't because all you really want is a roof over your head, like you said, with AC,
Mm-hmm.
a fucking bed to sleep on, that's really what matters, and that's why I say, like, if you got kids, you for sure know that that's your fucking motivation is your kids is to make sure is that your kids don't end up in the streets or like you end up in the streets with them, where you have to go from shelter to shelter, which is not there's nothing wrong with you,
Mm-hmm.
going to shelter to because you're still getting help, right? But like you don't want to put yourself in that position where your kids, because that could also affect your kids mentally
Yep.
maybe. So you gotta that's something that, like I said, that's something that motivates me to keep pushing to make more money and make the most money that I can, so that way I can have the best things for my kids, and not necessarily the best things, but just shit that they can access to for whatever they need, like school or shit like that. So um, but yeah, like I said, that's those would be like things that
Accomplishments.
yeah.
Nice.
For sure. All right,
Let's get it.
let's get to the next question. Next question. All right. Let's see. We're gonna ask. All right, let's go with this one. How do you celebrate your achievements, big or small?
Ooh. I'll before I answer that, I'm gonna ask you that. On a
Me?
perspective looking outside in, how do you think I celebrate stuff like that?
Shit. He fucks. Nah, just kidding. Nah, kidding. Nah, I can see you like if you were to like celebrate something that you really achieved that you like fucking like feel great about, like I can see yourself going somewhere by yourself,
Mm.
like treating yourself to like a movie, chillaxing, and like that's all. I feel like that's all you really need is like you
Yeah.
like you mentioned it to like in past podcasts that like there's times where you want to just be by yourself and
Mm-hmm.
just chill and it's the I feel like if it's a big achievement that you've achieved, like you said, or like I said, whatever, I feel like you can't go wrong with going to a movie or even then like getting some drinks.
Yeah.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
like I can see you doing that.
Yeah. See, that's why he's one of my best friends. He knows, man. Like
Come on.
honestly, like for just to tackle that question right there, he's right. For me, just to add on, if I did something big, like I guess I can say this, like whenever as a recent events, whenever I graduated from college with my associates, man, that was the biggest thing ever, bro. Like the first
Mm.
thing that I did whenever I found out I was gonna graduate, get my diploma, my pictures, my cap and gown, like first people that I told was like my parents, man. Like, and rightfully so. I think you should tell your parents, if they are in your life. Um, luckily I have them, and they've always been so close to me. So accomplishing something like that was really big for me. And I remember, like, I'm not even gonna like lie, man. I remember like tearing up, and I told my mom like I did it, and it just like referred me back to a moment in time, bro, like with my grandma. And then I've
Mm-hmm.
always told myself, like, when my grandma passed, like, I never got the chance to tell her, but it's something. It's una meta that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
myself, like, I'm gonna do this for her. Obviously for myself, but for her. Like, my grandma wasn't able to like be here whenever I graduated. Rest in peace. But she was a big part of my life, and it hit me hard, bro. Whenever she passed, and because I was the last one to see her, And so for me,
Damn.
that accomplishment, bro, like it brought out like every emotion in me because like obviously when I look at my mom, I see her, you
Mm.
know?
The twin.
Yeah, bro.
Mm.
And just the work ethic, for my grandma had and my mom has like like a lot of similarities. So when I told my mom, bro, like I broke down and I shared it with her and my dad and um it's just like big thing, man. Like I said, like back in high school I wasn't able, and I shared this on a podcast or episode before, in high school towards the end of senior year I was going through shit and not necessarily hanging out with the wrong crowd. I just put myself in a position where I wasn't able to graduate with my class. So I had to go to Mountain View to finish those courses in order to get my diploma. So that was a sense of failure to me. So when I accomplished that for myself, like I told my mom, my dad, and you guys might laugh at me or whatever, but like, bro, like if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know how close I am with my dogs. He knows it. She was just with me like before the podcast,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, it's like she'd be talking, bro, like she like a little girl, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be talking to my dogs, and I hug my dog, both of my dogs. Shout out Bailey and Mia, and
Shout out.
I told my sisters, but really, man, that's kind of how I had the party. Remember
Oh
when I
yeah, yeah.
graduated? Because me and
Mm-hmm.
Dina graduated the same year,
Yep.
and we had a party here. But for me, man, it was just the yeah. For many things, I'd rather be alone and just be with my family, and then there will be a time when I celebrate with my friends. But majority of the time, you're right. Like for me, it's the simple things, bro. Like it's the people I want to. I want to when I accomplish something good, and I know I do, and it's been something a long time coming. It's always I'd rather spend it with the people I care and love for so much that have been there with me, like through the good times, to the bad
Yeah.
times. The good things that we've done together, and the hard rocky years and shit like
Yeah.
that. So I think for me, it's always been like that, bro. Like you said, um, there's a time and place for me by myself, then celebrating with my family, and then celebrating with my friends. And with my friends, like they know it too. Like the way I am now versus how I used to approach things back then, very, very different. Now
Very
it's just
different. Yeah.
chill, bro. Like what like I'm gonna ask you this because I'm pretty sure he knows. Like, bro, if y'all if y'all are tuning in right now and he answered this with the right answer, that's gonna be crazy. Because I know him, man. I trust him so much. But every year, bro, for my birthday, the last couple years, the only thing I ask for is what? Like the day of my birthday. There's only one thing I ask for.
Pluckers.
Yeah. He
Yes,
knows,
sir.
man. That's what's up, chat.
That's what's up, chat.
Nah, but for real, like
The
real shit-
barbecue.
yes, bro. Like real shit. Like every year for the last couple years, that's all I want is really. I don't care to go to fancy restaurants. And
Pluckers and
again,
chill.
there's nothing wrong with it.
No,
you
yeah.
know, to each their own. But for me personally, like I ask that every year. One of my pluckers want to be with my family, and then when I see my boys, like I see them and we'll drink up if we can, if we can, and just little things like that. Like I'll celebrate with them, but as far as like clubs and stuff like that, like I really don't care, bro, or like fancy shit, because it's more of like in the moment. And we've spoken about this right before.
Yeah.
Of like being in the moment, bro. Like for me, it's always been like that, and especially even more now that we're getting older. Is seeing the true meaning of like living in the moment with your friends, the people you care about, your family, all your loved ones, bro. Because again, like as cliche as it might sound or whatever, tomorrow or today is not even promised. 5 minutes from now is not even promised. So I take it. Damn, I'm choking this shit.
God damn. Talking on the gog.
I take all of that into account every time I'm with like him, Doughboy, all my best friends, because I just like I said, I like to crack a smile, bro. Like smile more often, be positive, give that energy out to people and be a good person. Like I've always said it. No te cuesta nada, bro, to be a good person. Never, never to nobody. And I've been through my moments where like I used to be, remember, MIA with all of you guys and I'll text you when I was going through shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I've understood the concept of communication. And that's the biggest thing with me is, again, we might not be going through the best day possible, but don't let one moment ruin your entire day. Like the people that contact you, like Ricky calls me a lot more often. My homeboy Medina as well. It's just like we'll call each other, bro, and then it don't have to be like a big conversation. It's just more like, "What's up, bro? Like, let's kick it," or "How you doing?" Whatever, Or sometimes we won't even go like a week or two, right,
Yeah.
without talking, and it's just like we left off. So to answer that, yeah, bro, you were right, and it's like I said, with the
Come
addition
on, we
of
know this shit, baby.
my family and stuff.
We know this shit.
All
Like,
right,
hey, Shay, if those girls that are out there and single, my boy's single. If to get to this heart, you already know what to get him. Some
there's a wedding.
pluckers.
There's a wedding coming up. +1. No,
They,
just
oh, they, hey, there you go.
playing.
+1. He needs a +1. Just bring on
No,
pluckers.
some
And
pluckers.
Pluckers.
That's the way to my heart. Some pluckers, and
Yeah.
you're a dog lover.
Yeah. Ask. Yeah. How would you do this? Ask him to be your +1 to the wedding. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Instead of him asking you, just be like, "Can I be your +1?"
Oh shit!
With some pluckers.
some pluckers on the side.
Barbecue.
Monster boneless.
There you go. Monster boneless. Yeah, boneless wing
No,
basket.
no regular boneless.
Actually, you know what? Get them the monster boneless wing basket.
Oh shit!
Make it a little extra. You know what I'm saying?
Take it back home.
Fuck it. Boom. Have the extras.
I'm about to get that across Kim and Chris.
There you go.
If I meet somebody, but no promises there.
Yeah, no promises.
Already.
All
Let
right,
me
yeah.
ask
Sorry.
you something.
Get the next question.
That was a good question, by the way.
Yep.
Let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. What are your core values and how do you live by them?
My core values. Like I guess you could say
Like, what's a code you live by as like something? You know how like they say like every man has a code to live by. Like, what's your core values? Like, what do you value?
shit. Just I think one of my core values. I guess would this count like being a family person?
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
yeah. I guess you could say that. Like just being a strong family person. Man, back then, bro, like I used to love being with family, and we used to do like cookouts and shit like that. Now, like with the family, like everybody's gone so separate, like have gone their separate ways or whatever.
That's crazy because I've seen the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, damn, bro, I miss it because like we all used to be close. Y ahora pues todos like I said, everybody.
Cada
to the-
quien.
Yeah,
You felt
like,
so united when you were younger,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
You look forward to holidays
yeah,
to see your cousins.
and that's the thing. Like now and they like now like it's not even like that. How like we used to have Christmas all the time at my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And Thanksgiving at my tío Rafa's,
Mhm.
my tía Mas, and then what is the other one? That's it, right? Yeah, and New Year. No, Thanksgiving at my grandma's,
Christmas and New Year's.
Christmas at my house, and then New Year's. It was like here and there, I guess. I guess New Year's really didn't do much because it's kind of dangerous because people start shooting and
Mm-hmm.
all that shit. So we've never really gone out for New Year's. But yeah, Thanksgiving was either my grandma's or my tía Mas. And then Christmas was always at my house, and like, bro, like, I think we still have those little tapes where you used to record on the camera,
Oh yeah.
bro. I used to love playing those shit all the time when I was little, cause you just rewind to those memories where me, Anthony, Alessandro, and all my sister, my cousins, like,
Shout out Ale and Anthony.
yeah, bro, like we were all so united, and now pues, everything's like, like I said, like it's down, so. I think that would be like a strong core value for myself is like being a family person because I think family is like everything,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like no matter what, like, shit happens or whatever, but like family will always be family, and
Yeah.
that's your
Like
blood.
everybody grows up, goes their separate
Mhm.
ways, but and I guess kind of like to piggyback off of that, it's just like I was saying, like you look forward to seeing your cousins. Like shit, I still do.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you do too, but
Yeah.
it's different because they might have different priorities. They might have kids. They gotta leave early for the party, or they just gotta be somewhere else. If they have a significant other, they might split time like there and then their family's house. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
gets difficult after a while.
What would be like a core value for you?
Being
Keeping shit organized.
that's one thing too. Hey, bro.
No
Clean
cap.
ass. No, loving, bro. Loving, grateful, having gratitude, respect, commitment,
Respect is a good one.
discipline is the biggest thing. mindset, uh, faithful, and that can be religious or even like if I have a significant other,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said, family, as well as uplifting. Being an uplifting person. Like again, like we all have our tendencies of being negative here and there, but if
Yeah.
I can be that person, bro, to make you smile or just make your day better. Like that's that big thing for me. You guys let us know, man. What are your core values? But
Yeah.
basically, what mine are right there.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Next one.
What is this? 3,
Yeah, that was third
right?
one.
So this is 3 or this is 4?
No, this one was three.
Okay, so this is 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Um, let's go with. Okay, what does your ideal day of self care look like? Did I ask you that? No, I didn't. No, I didn't
No,
ask
you
you that.
haven't.
Yeah,
My ideal day of
of self
self
care.
care
Yeah.
would be one the night prior and getting enough sleep for the next day, which I'm
Really?
pretty bad at. Low key, I'm not
Same.
even gonna lie. But yeah, in a like ideal world would be good sleep, like 7 8 hours the night before, so I can wake up early by like 8 8:30, the latest. Um, take a shower, brush my teeth, get my hair ready. Just kind of get like groom. You know what I'm saying? Like get ready for the day. And knowing myself, like you said, being organized, I probably already have all my clothes ironed out the night
Facts.
before. So that way I'm ready to go. So yeah, shower, groom myself, do everything I need to do, clothes, take myself a water, and first things first would be a coffee. I'm a coffee lover. I love coffee, iced coffee in general.
I hate coffee.
If you if you guys know any good coffee shops around here in Dallas, let me know. Put your boy on. But that would be it. Do some work related either to a podcast or my actual job or just some sort of like productive work. It sparks my creativity and just doing stuff like that. After that, probably hit up the gym, go hit a lift. Either just run or just do like a upper body day, lower body, um, and just kind of just see where I'm at. Like
Yeah,
not
yeah.
not too deep or whatever with just being active in general, or just
Active.
go. Yeah, I'm active, or go run outside or some shit like that. I just like working out. That's it. Nothing deeper than that. But after that, come home, feed the dogs, and see how my family's doing if they need anything,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of like set out the outline for the rest of the day. Like I think for me that's the biggest thing. As long as I can have my morning coffee, uh, hydrated with water, and have some form of activity as far as like working out, getting my body moving, sweating a little bit. I think that's all, like the main things I really care about, like a day to day.
Yeah.
Um, and just feeling healthy, man, and like obviously cleaning. Like you guys don't see the like background, but Ricky knows. I have everything kind of organized the way I like it, and um, I don't know, man. I'm a clean freak. I like to be clean, have everything like where it needs to be, and yeah, I think that's really where I'm at. Like a day like that, and then if anything, probably spend time with like you and the boys
Yeah.
if we can, if there's time. But yeah, that's really
Okay. Okay. I think. What about like a good spa day? Does that sound zesty or what?
yeah.
Like a spa day, like a
Well, I
relaxing
will
spa day
say,
sheet
I
type
will
sheet.
say, a really good thing that I haven't done would be cupping. Like they put the cupping on your back.
Ooh,
I
that would
never
be
tried that,
fire,
but I
bro.
would love to try to do that.
Yeah, I
I've
wonder.
never done it.
I wonder how that feels afterwards. Like
And
how
supposedly
relaxing
it
it is.
feels like relaxing, takes out all the inflammation
Oh, really?
from you. That's why they're I don't know how you describe it. Like the so dark, the circular whenever they light
Oh, when
up
they
the
press
flame.
it in, yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
because that's
pressed in.
all
Yeah.
the information you get in your body. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it's supposed to go. But yeah, I would like to do that. Having my body aligned in a chiropractor,
Fuck, that's what I need, bro. Like I
Yeah, I
feel
need a
like,
chiropractor
or
bad.
a good ass massage, bro.
Yeah, just to pop everything right.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that
it's crazy.
shit. It would feel so amazing.
Yeah, my
I need
mom's
one,
told
bro.
me, and my sisters too. They're like, you should try like doing your feet or whatever. But I'm too ticklish for that, bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Honestly, I feel like if they were to touch my feet, I'd probably kick the
Just
fucking lady. Yeah, like fucking karate move.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't do the feet because I'd be like,
Oh,
boom, fuck
yeah.
it.
They'll be scrubbing your shit. They
Yeah,
say it feels good, but
I bet.
yeah, I can't do that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm too ticklish and shit for
yeah,
that.
I can't do it either. Fuck
But yeah,
that
that's
shit.
my honest day to day. What I would want to do.
Oh, now you can roll my back, shit. 'Cause that shit feel good. No cap.
Vaseline on the hell.
Some Vaseline. Wait, whoa. Hey, yo.
Let me see. Question number 4. Um, let's see. Okay, so I guess kind of this would be in the realm of like self care, and it is what are some or your non negotiables when it comes to self care?
What are some non-negotiables?
Yeah, like what are some things that are like non negotiables to kind of keep your peace, like your inner peace?
Damn.
Like what are some things that somebody would do that you're like, bro, I don't fuck with that shit. Like that's crossing the line, you know?
Yeah. So, okay, I can say this because I'm a dad. Would be like another. So like just in general, like someone else in my family or like if you don't got my permission, like don't tell my kid what to do or what not to
Oh
do.
yeah, yeah.
That's one strong one that I would.
Do
For
you get that
sure.
a lot?
What?
Like when people tell you like how to handle your kids or like you should do this and that.
I feel like I have came across it that one time, but like
It don't have to be family, but like just in general, like
yeah,
you know how some
nah. If it was something from the outside, nah, hell nah, fuck that. I'll just ignore that shit. Like nah, you ain't nobody
brush
to
it
tell
off.
me.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you ain't nobody to tell me how to raise my kid. Like my kids, they are who they are, and that's how they were, made by God.
Yeah,
So like out of respect, I wouldn't tell nobody else how to treat their kids, how to raise their kids. I mean,
live their
for
life.
sure,
Yeah.
like I would if I see like if it's too much, I feel like I would be like, nah, like don't do that to your kid. Like I'm not telling you what to do, but like there's certain ways to handle certain situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but um, I would for sure not let someone else tell my kids like, hey, like don't fucking do that or don't touch my kid or like nah, like kids are gonna be kids. At the end of the day, like
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do shit and they just don't know because they're not fully their brains are not fully like
They're
developed.
innocent,
Like like they don't comprehend what we comprehend now
right?
as adults. So obviously there's things that they shouldn't do, and you're gonna be like, hey, like don't do that, like give them a little pop out or like a little spank in the hand or something like that. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
abusively and shit like that, like nah, I can't fuck with that, bro. Like
Yeah.
yeah, if it comes to that point, like to where you tell my kids like what to do, or if I see you like abusively hitting your child, like yeah, that's
That's
too much.
already like a red
Yeah,
flag
yeah, like
automatically.
I can't do that, bro. So
Yeah,
yeah, that would be my biggest one right there.
non-negotiable.
Yeah, non-negotiable.
What do
I'll
you?
do it.
What would it be like with friends, like friendships
With friends wise,
or relationships? That could mean like friends, girlfriend, or
um,
whatever.
I guess being too handsy with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, I guess you could say like, say you're talking to a girl and like she's too handsy with me or I'm too handsy with her, but like it's not like intentionally, but for you it's more of like not like bro, like respectfully, like don't
Oh
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit. You
yeah.
know what
Okay,
I
I
mean?
get you. I get what
You
you're
get what I'm
saying.
saying? Yeah, I think that would be one.
Like over comfortable, too comfortable.
Yeah, don't
With
get
some
too
shit,
comfortable.
yeah,
Like y'all can be cool, whatever, but
yeah,
like not too comfortable.
yeah.
Like no
No,
no weird shit.
no. PDI.
No
Like
PD.
what is
Yeah.
it called? Like public affection
Yeah,
or
no public. Yeah, no
some shit like that. I
some shit like yeah. You know
forgot.
what the fuck we're trying to say, but yeah, nothing like that.
I get you. I get you.
So yeah, that'd
Those
be.
would be your non-negotiables.
Oh,
Oh,
it's my
it's
turn,
you.
right?
Yeah, it's
My
you.
bad, my bad, my bad.
Do you want anything else, or you good?
No, Nah.
You're good
Yeah,
already. You guys let us know what are y'all's non-negotiables.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if y'all have kids, what are y'all non-negotiables as well as like relationships? That meaning with like family, close friends, or even like a
Work or some
partner.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
work,
whatever.
whatever. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys let us know.
All right, let's go with. All right, let's go with. All right, so yeah, let's go with number 10. All right, so how do you ensure that you make time for your hobbies and passions?
Yeah, it's a good question.
How do you ensure it?
Because you have to like dissect the difference between both a
Mm-hmm.
hobby and a passion, something you have a passion for, and something that
Mm-hmm.
you're just. I mean, I think a hobby can turn into a passion
Yeah, technically,
eventually,
yeah, it
right?
can. Yeah.
Um, but in as far as like the question being asked, I don't think there's like a right or wrong because I feel like sometimes the hobbies can bleed into the passion or vice versa if you're taking more serious than the other. I think for me, it's just time management.
Mm.
Like a big hobby of mine, which I could say it is like a passion. Um, but it's just like, like working out. It's a hobby to me because I love doing it. I enjoy doing it, but I don't see myself doing like a bodybuilding competition,
Mm.
nor do I care to do one. But I just think like as far as like when it comes to passion, I love like content creating, the podcast and like making videos. Like that's something that I want to do eventually, for myself. Aside from this, you know how much I post or whatever,
Mm.
or I take photos. I used to take photos of cars, rollers, stuff like that. Like to me, I've always been into that. Like I think you just gotta find a fine line of how to make time for everything. Like if it's that serious to you, you'll make the time. It's the same way I do with anything else in life, with family, with work, with my hobbies. Like I like to work out. Sometimes I like to play video games.
Oh
That'd be
yeah.
another hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll make time for that, but it doesn't over consume my whole life. Like the
I
biggest thing,
feel it.
bro, that I've learned is not my hobby not being my whole identity. That's what my passion's for. Because just like I don't know, I feel like sometimes I could be like what's the saying? A jack of many traits,
Mm.
you know? And it comes to like, taking photos, videos, I guess to a certain degree, like video games, it just depends on the game. Like if I'm good at it or not. With tech stuff, I like tech stuff. Um, like work related, my I like to detail cars. I like to do deep cleanings on cars and stuff like that with me and my dad's business, like small business going on. So it's just little things like that, bro. It's just I think I've always from a young age as a little boy, my dad shown me to like put your hands in different things, as far as like different traits.
Yeah.
And even though I might not be the best of it, like I know some form or fashion of how to tackle that. And I just like I said, I wouldn't consider a lot of the stuff passions, but hobbies because I actually like to do it. Like I like to clean a lot. That's
Yeah.
one thing. I like to mow the lawn a lot. I see it as a form of like creativity because whenever you're doing the outlines of the
Oh
lawn and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that, like
yeah.
that takes a while. Detailing cars, that's one thing. It's just like little things like that when I edit photos or when I edit the podcast or just do stuff like that. Like to me, I like being creative. So I think to answer that question, I try to distinguish what's a hobby and what's a passion, and what certain thing needs more time than the other, and it can't overtake that because if I again a hobby can turn into a passion, but I feel as if I'm spending more time in my hobby than I am with
Yeah.
my passion's never gonna go anywhere. And you have to be dedicated and actually like it, like love it, your passion. So um yeah, I think that's where I'm at. It's just time management, man. There's if you want to do it and you have a willpower to do it, you're gonna do
There's
it.
time for everything.
There's time
There's
for
always time.
everything. Just
Even
trust
even
me.
Even though like there's people that say like, oh, I just don't have time, or nah, there's fucking time. There's either 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like no matter how much time, like there's time for you to do something to be productive or
Yeah.
whatever it can be.
Trust me,
Like, there's
bro.
always time. There's if you say there's no time, it's because you don't want to make time.
Yeah.
That's how I
You
see it.
either on fucking Instagram scrolling
If
for
yeah, if you
hours or
got
on
if you got
TikTok.
time to go to the fucking restroom and sit down on the toilet and be on TikTok, then you fucking got time for something.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say you don't got time for nothing.
Or you're binge watching.
Yeah, or you
a
just
Netflix
watching my
series.
OnlyFans. Like, I appreciate it.
Damn.
No, just kidding.
But there's like little things like that. And I'm not saying it's wrong because
Yeah.
you know I won't say victim, but like you know I do that shit too, as well. You know sometimes I like watching shows and I'll catch myself watching like a whole fucking season. You know.
Damn, bro.
But then I gotta realize
those are the best times.
Yes, but then you gotta realize like, oh shit, I could have gotten this.
Oh, yeah, true.
Done
Yeah.
a long time ago, and
Yeah.
and then watch this with
Instead of waiting last minute.
with like with ease. You know what I'm saying? Like not
Yeah,
a care
yeah,
in the
yeah.
world. So
I feel that.
I think that's my approach.
I
Just
feel it.
get
I
it.
feel it.
All right, final
Last
question.
one. Last one.
Final question.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mm, let's go with. Let's see. And these are all good too. Trying to not ask the ones you already asked.
Oh.
Um. Oh, I guess yeah. When was the last time you asked for help, and how did it feel?
The last time
I guess you can
asked for
approach that in
help,
any way it comes to you.
um, like mentally,
I guess in any way, like financially, mentally, when you were going through your dark times, if you ever gone through a certain phase.
uh,
Because I asked that because I know a lot of us try to keep stuff internally
yeah.
and work on it on ourselves versus trying to reach out for help.
So the question was, when is the last time I reached out for help,
And how did it make you feel?
and how did it make me feel? I guess you can say there's times where I've asked for financial help, like, um, before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how does it make me feel? Embarrassed. The reason I say that is because I feel like I'm the type of person who likes to work for my money, and
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna say that that's always has been 100% true. No, because there's times that my mom has helped me plenty of times, plenty of time. I'm not gonna say sometimes,
Yeah.
plenty of times, to get me out of my
Like hard times.
my hard times, you know. And so, yeah, just more of a embarrassment, just because I felt like, I could have done better. I could have probably not put myself in situations like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like my mom, my parents always say, like, you just gotta budget yourself, always gotta learn how to not put yourself in situations
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Don't live above your means.
Exactly,
basically.
exactly. Like, so yeah, I guess, yeah, it would be that, just because I now, like, I wanna work for my money. I wanna, 'cause obviously you do whatever you want with your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, not we, you try not to, like, over exaggerate on spending and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. But now that, like I said, I'm a dad, I have kids, so like it's different. So yeah, like, just having to ask for financial help is probably something that's, has made me feel embarrassed, just because I wish that I could have, done it better, and done it
Yeah.
in a better way, like, to where I didn't have to put myself in that position.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be one. That would be the only
Okay.
one I could say, like, for sure.
Yeah. I think we all go through times like that
Mm-hmm.
where you're very in that unsure state, like where you're at in life. am I really feel like fulfilling my full potential? Am I a failure to my family? Am I doing enough? And that goes back to that question you had said, like of like the hard times, or how do you express like accomplishment? How do you do that stuff? And I think for me, we all fall into that category. I could be wrong. You guys let us know
Yeah, yeah.
that you don't. We're not rich, bro. We're like we don't.
Oh yeah, no.
We can provide, but we're not realistically. We're not there, and the percentage of people that are like can wake up every day with that with no pressure on their
Knowing they
shoulder.
got
Yeah,
enough money to
exactly.
last for
Don't
days,
They're not
weeks,
to wake
months.
up nine to
Yeah,
five or maybe even earlier, right? To just provide food or provide stuff on the table, shelter and stuff like that. So I get exactly what you said, because for me, bro, like I think that's the beauty in like having a strong family, is that we might see it that way, but at the same time, that's what family's for. Not They shouldn't do it forever, but at least that
they'll
they're
support you through your tough
yeah,
times
through
and shit
thick and
like
thin,
yeah,
they're always gonna be there for you, and
yeah,
lend a hand whenever they see you, because they know you best, right? You're born, they seen you, they grew up with you, So I think for us, it's always trying to be in a good way, right? Better than our parents, do more, and try to provide for them the life that they
yeah, yeah,
never got
yeah.
to have
Mm-hmm.
when they came over here. So yeah, man, that's the biggest thing right there. I feel you on that big one.
Yeah, nomás da pena, like like
Yeah,
yeah,
but our parents, always told us, bro, like, you know, there's always life isn't fair. Life isn't fair. It's always gonna be hard times, but you just like échale ganas,
you gotta make
Yeah,
sacrifices,
yeah,
like they
yeah,
said.
But I want to close this out, and this is a question for both of us,
Okay.
and you guys as well. The audience, let us know what your thoughts are to this question. But what is your, I guess, what is your definition like of you now, this Ricky, right? Of all things you've gone through in life, what does self growth mean to you?
Self growth, just knowing that self growth, what does self growth mean to me? Just yeah, just always being positive and always knowing that working on yourself is good because you know the longer you live, it's not gonna be easy, right? Like not everything's just handed to you. So, um, knowing that you're gonna go through tough moments to get where you're at now, um, is gonna help you a lot. Like you always want to put yourself in the hardest positions to be the not the perfect example, but like the better, like the person that you want to be, like grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, always putting yourself in those tough positions to help you grow and be where you want to be at. Don't always stick to one how would you say it?
Don't be complacent.
Yeah, don't be complacent. Keep wanting more. Be hungry. So that's what I would say. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's definitely what I would
Self
say. It's
growth.
just yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think for me it'd be the same thing too. Is the biggest thing, not being complacent, from like being a kid to, bro. When we played soccer, we had no care in the world.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was just straight soccer. When
Yeah.
we're playing club soccer together. So I think it's that mind shift, bro. Whenever you're old enough, and it hits everybody differently at different ages, and how you grow up and stuff like that, right? Your background, but I feel as a self growth for me, as currently who I am right now, is the biggest thing, is like complacent mentality, and who who are you? How do you carry yourself day in, day out, and who's like your inner circle, because you yourself have to understand you're your own brand. How do you market yourself? How do you look amongst other people? And it's not in competition like with my homeboys or anything like that, but it's like you specifically. At the end of the day, like, respectfully, like, Ricky's not doing stuff for me so I can win, vice versa, because we all have our different lives to work on, So how do you push yourself beyond the limits, as far as like Ricky said, wanting more, but wanting more in the way of, you know, why behind everything. It's like, why are you doing this? For what reason? And it's not to be like, oh, I'm a flex on you that I got like Louis or a Gucci or whatever. Like, bro, I swear I could care less for that shit. I really
Yeah.
can. If it's free, fuck it. But as
Yeah.
far as
Yeah. For
like
real.
purchasing shit, like I really do not care, bro. Like for me, self growth is big in that, man. Is how you hold yourself to a certain standard. What are your core values? What's your code as a man? Like for me, and how committed you are, passionate about the things that you love. Um, like they say, if you're gonna talk that talk, you gotta walk that walk. So if you're gonna provide people with information that you're gonna do X, Y, and Z, stand on that shit, 10 toes.
Ten
Because
toes down, baby.
a lot of times, like I can even say that shit. I sometimes I overshare in the past and say like, oh, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I never get to it, and that gives people the outlet to know more about you, and then come down on you harder to be like, hey, I thought you were gonna do this or
Yeah.
whatever. When in reality, now I know it's like a lot of stuff that I have in my head needs to stay in my head, and it's not nothing personal to like my close homeboys or whatever or my family, but it's more for me to be like, you say you want to do this, get started. There's ways to everything. You got to stay consistent, and I think that's the biggest thing for me is being disciplined because in high school, growing up, or even elementary soccer, we always had somebody telling us what to do, how to do it, when it was due. Now it's like you wake up every day for yourself, for other people to provide, and they're not telling you, hey, you have to go to work.
Yeah.
That's solely on yourself to be discipline, to be like, hey, this is my why. This is why I want to go to work. This is what I have to do. Might not be something you want to do forever, but it's how como te dicen, like ponte las pilas.
Yeah.
You have to do that, bro. Like even on the days that you don't want to go to work, or you're like, man, fuck today. Like today ain't shit, But I think, yeah, that's really self growth for me, is just not being complacent, think outside the box. Don't don't try to fit in the crowd, bro. Be your own person. Be that black sheep in the friend group. Be the black sheep of wherever you're at, and don't get flabbergasted or tempted to do what everybody else is doing. And that's the biggest thing. I've like me right now. That's where I'm at life. Like I've said it so many times. I could care less if people tell me like, "Damn, you don't drink anymore. You don't party the same way." Like, if you see me as a boring person, cool. Like, you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
but showing me like the type of person you are, because it's like our parents say, like, or my dad, for me, for example, has said, once you stop doing the stuff that people that used to hang around with you want to do all the time, they're gonna either make jokes, crack jokes, or look at you differently and say like you're boring and shit. And at the end of the day, that shows that reflects a light on those people, because they only cared for you whenever you're doing certain things for them. When you're outside of that certain circle or doing certain elements of life, like that's when you're progressing forward, because you're not living for them, you're living for yourself. And it's just, you just got to take accountability, bro. That's the biggest thing. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, am I exactly where I want to be in life? And if you can list out so many things why you're not there, or that being like, financials, weight loss, work related, career wise, like school wise, like there's different things. There's so many things you can list out, and you can be like, it's easy to say, what do I need to I forgot what this person once said, but it was like they had said something like, "It's so easy to." I think it's like, it's so easy to say the things that you need in life whenever you need to make a change in life, but it's so harder to say, "I need to cut this off,"
Mm.
because you really start to think like,
Yeah.
"Damn!" Like if you tell somebody like, "Hey, I want to lose like 15 pounds, 20 pounds," and they give you a whole rundown like, "Hey, you got to stop drinking beer. You got to stop doing this." Your mentality goes to like, "Fuck, bro, I can't do nothing fun."
Yeah. Yeah.
But in the bigger picture, you'll thank yourself, because you're gonna be like, "Damn, like there's a sense of accomplishment. I did this shit,"
Yeah. I did it.
and
Yeah.
that applies to so many different things. And that's why I said like, bro, however you move in life and however you go, like the people that you're around, the people that support you, the people that aren't shady or talk down on your success, but rather tell you, congratulations, I support you, I love this for you. Those are the people that you need to keep yourself around with, and those are the people that I keep myself around with, and I'm trying to do
Mm.
that more often because I know that even if they're at a higher scale in life than I am, as far as like financials, or they might have a house and I don't, or whatever, better car. I know that I'm happy for them because I know that it might be their time, and I hope that they feel the same way when it's my time to shine as well. So it's just about perspective, bro. I think it's like I said, being a good person,
Boom.
and yeah, looking at life that way. Just know that there's a time and place for everything, and like I said, si Dios quiere, he's just believe in him, man, and keep faith in him, and do your part and work hard
Yeah.
every day, day in, day out, and man, we all get there.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in that, bro. Put the word out, manifest it, and work hard every single day. And like you said, way like don't be complacent, because once you start feeling complacent, and there you don't there's no movement. You stay still, and you're like
Mhm.
you get comfortable,
Yep.
and that's the worst thing is when you get comfortable and there's no sense of action. Ahí no te quedas ahí and shit like that.
Like
So
it's like they say nowadays, like you gotta have motion.
you gotta have motion. You gotta have
Motion.
motion, twin.
Motion move the ocean, baby. You know what I'm saying?
but
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but yeah, man. I just
Yeah, yeah.
wanted to top off the episode like that with a deeper meaning question, because I know for both of us it's very alike on the way we think, and like I said, man, don't take life too seriously. And I hope me and Ricky could provide you guys with a lot of information, and hopefully you guys can relate, and comment and give us your answers on any of the questions we asked, or how do you feel about certain things, and as well like the Deadpool movie, the Fuerza album, um or if you need to hire Ricky's dad
There you go.
negotiations.
Fuck it,
Yeah, let
boom.
us know, man. Thank you guys so much if you stayed to this part of the episode. And what, this is episode 19,
19. One more
season
episode before we
season
close out
2.
the season, baby.
Yeah, man. So again, thank you guys so much for listening to episode 19. Um, did you want to do a quote, or do you want to do emoji?
Let's do the emoji. Fuck
Let's do
it.
emoji. All
Let's do
right,
the
what
emoji.
emoji today?
Shit.
I'm gonna put one of mine for my emoji. Put a heart. Spread some love, man.
Express some love. All right, let's go with the uh uh. Fuck it. Let's go with They got the cross in there.
They got their hands like this.
Fuck it. Let's put the hands.
Yeah,
Just
like the praying hands
everybody
emoji.
stay blessed, and
Yeah,
let's have a blessed weekend. Everybody's,
yeah.
be safe.
Hopefully Ricky gets his car too.
Yeah, hopefully I get my fucking
So
car.
shout out to him,
But
man.
no rush, no rush.
Yeah,
But
for
hopefully I
sure.
fucking get it. But
Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
yeah,
But anyways, yeah, appreciate everybody for listening to us. And if you haven't caught up, fucking catch up, because
Yeah.
this shit just gets better, and the conversations get better. We
Yeah.
appreciate everybody who has kept up with every single episode, or in their own time. So
yeah. From season 1, man.
yeah, from season 1. So we
So
love y'all.
thank you guys so much. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. You can also follow us individually on our social medias. Mine is Aguilar Diego X,
Ricky the Dickies is official Ricky 9, baby.
and as well our other boy that couldn't make
Rigo.
it out tonight. We love you, bro, but follow him too, Baby Doughboy 23.
Yes, sir.
And nonetheless, again, thank you so much for everything. Shout out to every single one of you, and we'll catch you guys in next week's episode.
Yes, baby.
And we're
We
out.
out.
Peace.